Now we're going to talk about raising an exponent to a power. And take a look at this expression. We have a cubed squared. So what does this mean to take one thing that is an exponent and raise it to another exponent, or raise it to a power? Well, in this case we have a cubed squared. And remember, to square something means to multiply it by itself. So in this case we have a cubed multiplied by itself. So this has to be a cubed times a cubed. And we know that a cubed times a cubed is a to the sixth, because when we're multiplying two exponents with the same base, we can just add up those exponents. So the 3 and the 3 adds up to the 6. So when we raise an exponent to a power, it's just like we were raising anything else to that power. In this case, it's a power of 2, so that thing, the a cubed, gets multiplied by itself. Now with that in mind, let's look at these examples. X to the fifth cubed. Well, that must be x to the fifth times x to the fifth times x to the fifth. To cube something means to multiply it by itself with a total of 3 factors. And there we have it. X to the fifth times x to the fifth times x to the fifth has to be x to the 15th. And take note that 5 times 3 is 15. That's not a coincidence. Okay, let's look at the next one. Y squared to the fourth. Well, we need y squared multiplied by itself, a total of 4 factors of y squared. So it's y squared times y squared times y squared times y squared. And you should be able to see that by adding up these exponents, we will end up with y to the 8th. In the next one, x to the fourth to the power of 6, that's going to be x to the fourth times x to the fourth times x to the fourth, and so on, a total of 6 x to the fourths. And if we add up 4 6 times, that's the same as multiplying 4 by 6, and it comes out to x to the power of 24. And the last one is 2 cubed squared. This will work with numbers or variables. We have a 2 cubed squared, so this is 2 cubed times 2 cubed, which is 2 to the 6th, and that works out to 64. Now from this you can clearly see a pattern here. This 2 times this 4 gave us that 8. And this 4 times the 6 gave us the 24 right there. And the 3 times the 2 right there gave us that 6. So we can make a general rule. And the general rule is this. When raising a power to another power, and if you're taking notes on the printed copy of the notes, you write this in the space there. When raising a power to another power, the exponents get multiplied. When raising a power to another power, the exponents get multiplied. And we can state that general concept mathematically using variables like this. We can say a to the power of m to the power of n, and those could be any numbers or any mathematical expressions. A to the power of m to the power of n is going to equal a to the power of m times n. When raising one exponent to another, those exponents just get multiplied together. So with that concept in mind, let's do these next examples, and you should be able to do these very quickly. 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2, well, we're just going to take this exponent 2 right here and this one and multiply them together, and that gives us 2 to the power of 4. X squared to the fifth, we just multiply the 2 and the 5, and that gives us x to the power of 10. A to the fifth to the power of 20, will be a to the power of 100, because 5 times 20 is 100. And y to the 7th cubed will be y to the power of 21.